Welcome back to another Crab's Treasure. I'm Dear Darling, and from the unexplored depths, we will prove if we are truly trash or treasure, where we can skip this cutscene. We've already seen it. What the heck? I want to do this so we can get a bit closer, get some good daze damage off. Completely failed to block the attack. Get a bit close again because you keep running away from me. Okay, good dodge. Yeah, while you're reloading, that's probably the best time for us to... There's 1, 2, and then... comes down, but we've got Fortify, so we don't even need to worry about that mechanic.
Lousy little limpet!
And it's a perfect time to close the distance, get some attacks in. Dispatch you while that's going on. We could have Queen's Clawed you or whatever. What's it called? Queen's Authority or something? You actually trapped here, so this is a fantastic place for us to be in because you can't move backwards, which is the hardest part I think about this fight, is how much you move. We can actually be really aggressive. You have really long cooldowns between the attacks, to be honest. Look at this, like, you take forever to get your next attack out. And then we just easily do that. Dispatch you. Okay, this is like, we're doing incredibly. Okay, good dodge. That's the only thing we need to really keep a look out for. Oh.
Sound of a cracking shell.
That kind of sucks. Okay. Okay, I think I dodged it. You could probably do this entire fight blind, to be honest. And I mean, like, literally, like, you can't see what's going on, sort of. Not like sight reading. It's actually not very difficult.
You bastard. Seems I'm as worthless as you.
That's kind of sad. You didn't get a proper redemption, I suppose, in the end. Pollution Scoured. Oh, Stainless Relic. So that's a 4th one. That's a... Well, I don't know if it's that final upgrade, but it's the upgrade we have at the moment. It almost seems a little, dare I say, anticlimactic. I'm also very confused, because what on earth is a final boss going to be? I guess it's probably the amalgamation of voices which have been talking to us this entire time. Because, like, what could the final boss be? Roland is dead. Inkerton is dead. We already fought Roland, yeah. We know what the treasure was, and it's not actually just like something. It's only this relic. We don't have many characters left. My guess is either... Okay, so now I'm thinking about it. It has to be a betrayal by one of the characters that we've met so far, or it's going to be someone we've never met before. Right? Actually, it could be both now I think about it. I think there's a decent chance that we end up fighting the other characters we have down here, like Kaitin. I keep forgetting what the museum creator's called, but him and Firth, because he ran away, which I can't help but think. At first I thought we would see him eventually, like we did with Kaitin, but the fact that we haven't seen him at all yet makes me think that he also probably got like abyssally corrupted and might be waiting for us down here somewhere. Is this a moon jelly location? What is this? Not a moon jelly, sorry. I was like, is this moon snail domain? Kind of looks like it. Conch, that's your name. Well, here we are. I can't help but feel like you might be corrupted with us here, or something. I dare not postulate on what lies ahead, but the only way forward is, well, forward, I say. And surely the perfect word is close at claw. So, okay, before we get too into it, so, because we haven't had the final boss fight yet. Roland, not the final boss. Inkerton, also surprisingly, not the final boss. I thought Inkerton might have been a villain we redeem, but I guess not the case. Excuse me. So the only possibility of what could be a final boss is the Perfect Well, who I think is the embodiment of like the different voices calling out to us. This is my prediction. The perfect well, many people have come to try and seek it before, and the voices that we hear from the spirits floating around are the voices of all the people who sought the perfect well, found it, and then got like assimilated into that spiral of madness which it talks about, right? And possibly bad ending with Kril is he gets assimilated into it as well, as a sort of like a lethargy, an ignorance soul within. I don't know how eldritch we're getting here, but I feel like we're certainly erring on the side of more abyssal monstrosity sort of thing. So I can definitely see that happening. I think, Conch, you are going to perish by whatever is the manifestation of a perfect well is just going to slay you. Chitin's going to come in. Oh, what if... Whoa, hold on. What if... No, because I'm drawing links now between this and, like, Hollow Knight. With Kril as a vessel, Chitin can be Hornet. Conch is... Well, Conch is just here, I guess. Conch can be, that guy, what's his name, like Zeb or something? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so I think the perfect well, whatever the manifestation of is, which is going to be multiple spirits trapped within, all who succumb to the endless spiral, will either just kill Conch, and we're going to be the one to slay it. That will be the final boss. Oh, here's a hot take. I think Firth might have already been absorbed by the perfect well, so he might be the sort of face that we know as a representation that we fight against the perfect well of. Because I was like, it would be a bit weird if a final boss was something that we've never like heard of until the final chapter. So I can see that happening. Chitin is either going to come in and trigger the second phase of a boss fight, I think, because it's got to be a multi-phase boss fight. You know, we've got to change arenas or something. And she'll be the one to save us. Like, after we defeat the thing, we'll probably get knocked out or something, and she'll be the one to like let us run or something. I don't know. And then we'll have an epilogue. If this is accurate, this is going to be the hardest read of all time. But let's actually see what the story has in store for us before I try and guess randomly. Surely the perfect one is close at claw. But how do you know that? And, what am I looking at? This looks like a dead end. It's a lock, my lad. A lock that can only be opened by two hermits like ourselves. Huh? Who needs a lock only hermit crabs can open? What's so special about us? I hate to say it. Firth, he's also a hermit crab. There's not two of them, though. So I guess he probably couldn't have already found the perfect well. Oh, my child. Perhaps one day I will impress upon you the gravity of all that has been lost. But for now, seeing with your own eyes will do more than a mountain of exposition, I say. Here, follow my lead. Like so. Interesting. So there's some sort of lore about hermit crabs? Don't keep an old man waiting, I say. Hop in on your side. History awaits! So Chitin can never come down here, because she's a lobster, right? This is interesting. Oh, we're going to get some lore now. I hope we get a save point. My thimble! Conversation time? Between us and the old man? No? Okay. Interesting. I'm very interested to see how it goes. From like a narrative perspective. I kind of want to see what we're toying with here. Because we took a very environmental theme for a story as far. And not to say that this isn't as well. There's not the elements of it here, but I think I mean, whoa! Holy. That's incredible. What is this? An ancient civilization that lay underneath. What an introduction to that. This location. Wow. Incredible environment. Haunting. It really looks like a remnants of a civilization which no longer exists, you know? I guess our thimble's not coming. Right? The old ocean. To think I should be so honored to lay eyes on this place. The perfect world lies dormant somewhere here. I can feel it. It calls to us. To all hermits everywhere. To everyone that would see the ocean restored to its former glory. Don't lose your temper now, I say. We're about to change the course of the world, my child. This is a reef. And a dead reef at that. One slain by, or stripped of its nutrients, stripped of everything, I suppose, because of littering even, well, environmental impact and damage, I should say. It's even impacted the old ocean as well, I was gonna say. Interesting. That was not what I expected. I thought the bottom of the ocean, that abyss place we were in, was meant to be representative of an ocean that fell. But to have like an ancient, like Atlantis-like city underneath here. Well, firstly, we're going to teleport to the lower crust because we can upgrade our things. I guess we'll go to the Moonsnail domain as well and just get any upgrades which might be worth it. New Costinia, the greatest song ever to exist. Can we tell Nema? Hey, Nema. Girl, we found that old ocean. Oh, that's cooking, Kril. Are there any stowaways we want? It doesn't look like it. These just look like... Oh, we should sell the stowaways we don't use. Wait, no, hold on. Do we want... I don't think we want to sell literally everything. I want to keep one copy of everything. So any duplicates, I'm okay with selling. Because why not? At this point, like, we're in... This must be the final world. Like, that must be the end game now. If it's not the end game, I'm going to be utterly shocked. That there's even more past it at this point. So yeah, we basically might as well sell everything, get all the upgrades we can. Because there's nothing left past this. Well, presumably. I don't know if this game has, like, a post-game sort of stuff. If there are, like, post-game bosses, secret bosses or something, for sure, I'll absolutely play them. I'll absolutely fight them. I don't think I'm going to 100% There's corruption down here as well. I don't think I'm going to 100% literally everything in this game, but it kind of depends on the scale of things. You have a strange look about you, Scrap, filling with stuff you shouldn't. Ain't nothing good ever come of lusting after power what ain't yours. For long, you'll see sense in putting down the sword and picking up a mallet. Spend your time building, not fighting. Of course, do my share of arming your fighters, don't I, Scrap? Upgrade my fork. Ooh, it's got like no twist in it. So +5 attack. 5? Wait, hold on, there's another level. We're on the final world and there's one more level of attack that we can get. That is crazy. That is cray. Okay. Let us... Oh, we should also go to the prawn store. We should also do that and sell everything as well. I don't think we have much to sell because I think we sold it all basically last time. And I did want to keep one of everything in instead of selling it all to the prawn store, but hey ho. No worries. Yeah, it looks like we just sold everything anyway. Except for a pristine pearl. That I've kept on from since the very beginning of our journey. It would feel wrong to throw it away now. Okay, so the only other things is moon jellies. We're not going to go to Tapoda, mainly because we don't use any of the skills left. Like, we barely use the skills we have now. If anything, I think I should probably be using, what's it called? The Queen's Authority. More. Because I don't think... There's so many shells about the place, I don't think this adaptation, the Snail Sanctum, is going to be that great for us. I'd rather use Royal Wave. Oh, we should level up Royal Wave. Wait, hold on. Apparently we have not maxed out Royal Wave, if I'm looking at this correctly. Because I'd rather use a bubble, we not disarm them, but we stun them, essentially, then use Royal Wave and then dispatch on them. That'll probably do the most damage possible. Oh no, we have. Okay, sorry, Tapoda. I love your design, by the way. I really like the creativity of the environmental and the character sort of design in this game. It's very charming in a way. Charming and also horrifying, I suppose, but they've been very creative with the use of like litter to represent things, I think. Okay, so what? Once by rest, your shell regenerates immediately on breaking. This might be the most useful thing. We don't need this. There's no way I want to ever be caught without a shell. This just seems like a worse version of Kintsukuri. Skedaddle, though, is quite... Skedaddle is actually quite good, though. But I don't know how much it will cost is a problem. That's also pretty good, but I think... Well, good for what we have. Like, there's no point in getting us this stuff. I think Kintsukuri is probably the most impactful thing we can have. Oh, it's Kintsugi. Sorry, not Kintsukuri. Because thimble breaking is the worst possible scenario for us in boss fights. And I think we probably only have one big boss fight coming up, so kind of want it to last. Existence forms a perfect spiral. All things enter this world at spiral's edge, and man must one day reach its center, returning to nothingness and allowing others to be born. Reincarnation, I guess. To know this is painful. Perhaps it is the ultimate tragedy. Even so, the spiral is a core truth of this world that must absolutely never be undone. Okay, wait, so the spiral is not a spiral. Okay, hold on. I'll talk about this after in a second. Lest we send ourselves plummeting to its center all at once. So, interesting thing to comment on the spiral. It looks really pretty like that. So, the spiral, at least as I understand it from the moon jelly, the moon snail, is not a manifestation of like sin and vices. It's the cycle of reincarnation of life. That's interesting. See, the point is, like, is there any point of us leveling up our vitality and resistance if it doesn't get us to another break point, essentially, of health? What I mean by that is, we'll have a certain amount of attacks that we can take. Like, let's say we can take 4 boss attacks at the moment. There's no point in us leveling up resistance and vitality if it doesn't get us to being able to survive 5 attacks. I mean, maybe there's some maths to be done there with heart jelly. I think attack might just be better, just to go all in on at this point. Mainly because we don't know how much more we might need for something. So it seems a bit pointless to sort of gamble on the fact that this will make us reach another breakpoint. And as much as I want to continue, I think we should round this episode off here because I don't think we'll have enough time really to explore this in its entirety, really. Fascinating though. This is not where I expected to go. I do like our new fork though. I wonder what the final fork looks like because I don't think we'll be able to get it. Hold on, we have time. I'm going to look at the achievements in this game. Let's see how many of these achievements might actually be doable. If there is a post game. Fall off a cliff. Okay. Shoot a crab with a gun. We can do that. Unlock all skills on the stuff. Fully upgraded Kril's fork. Try on every shell in the game. And 10 hidden achievements. I guess they're not all story achievements. And 10 seems like quite a lot for how much of a game I feel like we have left. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I want to try and unlock everything. I think my general rule of thumb is I'll unlock everything which seems reasonable achievement-wise, but I won't do things like I'm not going to start a whole new playthrough and do like a hitless run or something. So, on that note, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been another Crab's Treasure. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again, but for now, it's our farewells. Until next time, bye-bye for now.